Have you ever wondered where your breath truly begins? Many believe it starts in the forests, but nearly half of every breath you take comes from the sea. Microscopic phytoplankton drifting near the surface absorb carbon dioxide and release oxygen. With every inhale, the ocean lives within you. The ocean is also Earth's climate regulator. Since the 1970s, it has absorbed over 90% of the excess heat generated by greenhouse gases and sequestered 25% of human carbon emissions. Without this silent service, Earth would be hotter, harsher, and far less hospitable. The ocean isn't just scenery, it's the beating heart of life on Earth. Welcome to the Blue Leaves Podcast. Here, we dive beneath the waves to uncover the hidden truths of the sea. We blend science with storytelling to understand why protecting the ocean isn't a luxury. It's the foundation of our survival and the key to our future. From space, Earth appears as a glowing blue marble. Oceans cover more than 70% of its surface. This is where life began, billions of years ago, when the first living cells emerged in the womb of the ancient sea. Coral reefs, often called the rainforests of the ocean, cover less than 1% of the seafloor, yet shelter nearly a quarter of all marine species. They are nurseries for fish and natural barriers that shield coastlines from storms. But reefs are fragile. When ocean temperatures rise, corals expel the algae they rely on, losing their color and strength. Research shows that when plastic touches coral, the risk of disease rises by 90%. Every year, over 8 million tons of plastic enter the ocean, equivalent to one garbage truck dumped into the sea every minute. Large debris chokes marine animals. Microplastics are found everywhere, from the surface to the abyss. Today, plastic is detected in the fish we eat, in our bloodstreams, and even in the placenta. A question for you. What does it mean when our waste returns to us through food, water, and air? The ocean is also a climate shield. Without its capacity to absorb excess heat, land temperatures would have already reached catastrophic levels. But this shield is under strain. As the ocean warms, currents shift. Fish change migration routes. Plankton cycles are disrupted. Coastal communities face rising seas that threaten cities, cultures, and ways of life. Ocean acidification is another growing threat. By absorbing 25% of atmospheric CO2, seawater becomes more acidic. Shells dissolve. Coral skeletons weaken. In some regions, oyster larvae perish before forming their first shell. And yet, life persists. Near hydrothermal vents, where sunlight never reaches, bacteria convert sulfur into energy. Around them flourish giant tube worms and bizarre glowing creatures. Could such life exist in the oceans of other worlds? The ocean is also a provider. More than 3 billion people rely on seafood as a primary source of protein. The sea sustains economies, cultures, and identities across the globe. 90% of the world's trade moves by sea. If maritime routes were disrupted, the global economy would collapse within weeks. The ocean is an artery of life and commerce. It's also a natural pharmacy. Marine organisms like sponges and algae have led to the development of drugs that fight cancer, infections, and neurological disorders. Thousands more potential medicines lie undiscovered in the deep. But exploitation continues. Overfishing has reduced populations of Atlantic bluefin tuna by over 90%. When key species disappear, the entire food web can unravel. Whales, too, are vital. Through their feeding and migration, they fertilize plankton. the very organisms that generate oxygen for the planet. Fewer whales mean fewer plankton, and a planet that struggles to breathe. Still, there is hope. In marine protected areas, fish populations have quadrupled in just a decade. Ecosystems rebounded. Nature showed us its resilience when given the chance. So ask yourself, are we ready to give the ocean that chance? What small step can you take today? Reduce plastic? Choose sustainable seafood? Support marine sanctuaries? Entire nations are at risk. The Maldives and Kiribati face rising seas that could swallow their lands. Homes, cultures, and histories may vanish beneath the waves. The ocean is more than water. It is inspiration, fueling poems, myths, songs, and science. But today, it delivers a clear warning. The ocean is changing faster than at any point in human history. And one final question. What would your life look like if beaches disappeared? If storms intensified? If the ocean lost its balance? Would we still call this Earth the blue planet? Despite the dangers, solutions are rising. Communities are replanting mangroves, building artificial reefs, and cleaning coastlines. Technology helps monitor illegal fishing and protect coral ecosystems. Step by step, hope is reborn. The ocean teaches us harmony. Plankton produces oxygen. Corals build shelter. Whales distribute nutrients. Every creature plays its part, and so must we. The ocean is not a luxury. It is our breath, food, medicine, and climate. Protecting it is protecting life itself, and safeguarding a future for generations yet to come. Support this message by subscribing, liking, and sharing this episode to spread the word. And in the comments, tell us, what does the ocean mean to you? And what step will you take to protect it today?